Hi YouTube! So my name is Mehak Naresh and I love to buy books, but whenever I go to a used bookstore and I buy books, I rarely end up reading them. So I have gone to a used bookstore, I went out, I bought these books, and I want to challenge myself this week to read all 5 of them. So I will DNF whatever I'm not interested in reading. Today is Thursday, January 30th, and I have until Wednesday next week to read all 5 of these books to see whether or not they will, 1, continue to live in my collection or whether they'll be donated back somewhere, but also to kind of challenge myself to read the books that I buy. I'm going to go over which books I have. I'm going to pick them up at random as far as like reading them, and then I'll like check in throughout the week. So the first book is The End of Men by Karen Rinaldi. Then I have Number One Chinese Restaurant by Lillian Lee. Then I have How to Age Disgracefully by Claire Pooley. Then I have Mistakes We Never Made by Hannah Brown. I was looking into her, I think it was autobiography memoir. I haven't picked that up yet. I didn't realize that, I think that one was called God Bless This Mess. I didn't realize that she was writing fiction now, but I'm kind of excited about this, so looking forward to that. And then Memoir of Joan Baez, that looked very interesting, and I was very excited about this. All these books came from a used bookstore in Vero Beach. I was there a few weekends ago, visiting Vero Beach with my parents, and I bought all these books, and they've sat in the back of my car instead of actually being read. So I'm challenging myself to read all these books this week. It is still January 30th, just barely by 1 more minute. I've stayed up way too late reading. Shock of all shocks. I am most of the way done. I really have to call it a night though. I'm so tired. With Lillian Lee's Number One Chinese Restaurant. This book is so good. I'm enjoying it so much. If you saw my review, I hope this finds you well. It is not like that at all, but it has that same like workplace drama kind of vibe to it. This was published in 2018 and I heard nothing about it, so this is very much a hidden gem that I am very happy I picked up. So I will read the last 60 pages.
Hey Sunflower, you want to do a book update?
Sunflower doesn't care. I've just finished reading, so today is Friday, January 31st, and I just finished reading Number One Chinese Restaurant. This book is really good. I really enjoyed it, so much so that I want to look into what other books Lillian Lee has written. If you like Asian American diaspora and morally gray characters, this is the book for you. I enjoyed this thoroughly. I'm so glad that I picked it up. I never would have gotten it at like a library or like sought it out on my own, but because it was at a used bookstore, I just kind of picked it up. On to the next book. It's Friday, January 31st. It's about 7:10 p.m. I'm going to go ahead and start How to Age Disgracefully by Claire Pooley. Again, looked interesting at the bookstore. Adult contemporary, so I'm just going to dive right in and see how far I get into this. I have already tried to record this video clip twice and it has cut out both times. It is Saturday, February 1st at 5 p.m. I just finished How to Age Disgracefully by Claire Pooley. I liked this book. This was okay. It wasn't amazing, groundbreaking, revolutionary, but it was good. I'd give it a 3.5 stars. This is a quirky cast of characters who come together at a seniors like community club and they need to like fight to save the building. Lovable cast of characters. Like, it's fun. It's not amazing, groundbreaking, revolutionary, but like if you are into adult contemporary fiction, this came out in 24. If you like that sort of thing, I think it'd be really good for you. I think you would enjoy it. I liked it. I got 3/4 of the way book and I was like, I'm probably kind of done with this. But so what I'm trying to do at this point is determine which of the last 3 books I pick up next. I really want to pick up just the Hannah Brown book because I love adult contemporary romance and I think that that'll be a lot of fun, but that will leave me with 2 books that I am less excited about to read as the last 2 books, so I'm trying to decide whether to just start in on the Joan Baez memoir because I'm interested and excited to read it, but I'm not as interested and excited, and I want to end on a book that I'm excited about. Otherwise I think I'm gonna run out of steam on this, so maybe I'll start the Joan Baez memoir tonight and then see what I can get into tomorrow. We're just gonna go ahead and DNF this now. I got about 20 pages in and it's not bad. This is just not for me and that is okay. I need a break, honestly, from reading. I'm gonna turn on my audiobook and do some cleaning around the house and then pick back up tomorrow with this challenge, but this is gonna be my first DNF of this haul because I have had a very emotionally draining Saturday and I don't want to invest energy into this. So this will get gifted to my father and not live in my collection, but that's okay. It's Sunday, February 2nd. I haven't wanted to do anything today and I knew that this was the way that this week was going to go, so I figured that was why this was a good week to do a reading challenge, so at least I'd have something to keep me occupied as opposed to just kind of sitting and staring into space. I have 2 books listed in this challenge. One is called The End of Men and the other is called Mistakes We Never Made. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one up and see if I can at least start it tonight. It's like 6 p.m. on Sunday the 2nd, so if I can get this started, I think I can finish it tomorrow and then read the last book on Tuesday. I had very well-intentioned ideas of writing today and working on my book, but since I'm cat-trapped, I can't really use a laptop while in this situation. I'm going to continue on with my reading challenge. I am halfway through Hannah Brown's Mistakes We Never Made. I don't dislike this book, but I read a very similar book to this plot-wise last year, and I thought that was better executed, which is fine. I mean, they're very similar concepts in different books all of the time, so I am hoping this gets better, but I don't think it will because I thought that book that I read last year was very well executed, and I'm not super invested as to how this book is going, but one can hope. And date is Monday, February 3rd, so we'll see if I finish that tonight so I can start the next book tomorrow, hopefully. I might just put this down and start the next book. I'm not really sure as of this moment, but the time being I am cat-trapped. So today is Wednesday, February 5th. This is the last day of that challenge that I was doing. And I did not read anything yesterday, and I did not read anything today. I've been a little under the weather, which the first thing that goes is reading when I'm under the weather, so that's totally fine. Of the books that I did read, I'm going to keep Number 1 Chinese Restaurant. I'm going to give The Art of Aging Disgracefully and Joan Baez's memoir to my parents. I'm probably just going to go ahead and donate the Hannah Brown book. I got about halfway through it. I might finish it, I might not, but I don't need to keep it. And then the last book is just going to get kicked to the next time I do a reading challenge. I hope you enjoyed this. This taught me a lot, honestly, that I can read more than I typically anticipate of myself. I knew that I could read quickly, but it's not about the reading quickly. It's about the, kind of challenge of it. And sometimes I will go weeks and weeks without reading a book because I just don't sit down and start the book. I tend to read more audiobooks because I can just kind of passively do other things while listening to an audiobook, but reading physical books over the last couple of years has been kind of challenging, so I'm hoping to incorporate more physical books into reading challenges and my reading for the year. If you liked this video, please do like the video, click the button below, subscribe to the channel if you want to, and I look forward to seeing you at the next one. Bye!